Welcome to another video with the DTTZH A12. If this is your first time here, welcome. I haven't been doing too much with this little one, so I thought I'd take it out. We've been having some miserable weather, and now spring has finally sprung, so I'm gonna take it out for a little bit. I don't know how well you can see this. Someone wanted to know how many miles are on it, so I'm gonna have to turn it off and turn it on again. Let me show you a couple things I got for the bike too. Okay, so dang, I missed it. I had my sunglasses on. I can't see this screen well with sunglasses, so heads up on that. And you can only see it at startup unless you can toggle it. 135 miles. All right, well, I might as well show you what else I got with this bike. Hopefully I don't spill everything into the creek here. So you can see I got this bag. I can still put the basket up front, but when I wanted to go a little bit less or lower profile, I thought this bag would come in handy. It's got the lock, it's got the tool, my keys, wallet go in there, and I also got this lock. This lock goes on the wheel. See if I can demonstrate it here. It goes on the rotor. So it comes with this big silver key, and you press that in, and that little bar goes into your rotor. Let me turn it around. So this is just a secondary precaution, I guess you'd call it. You also have your regular lock, and then hopefully you can see this, but I'll demonstrate it on the front one, even though I would probably use it on the rear. But slide it on and just turn the key, push it in rather, and turn the key, and then it basically locks your rotor in, and it can't go anywhere. Of course, they could take that wheel off, which is why I would probably put it on the rear, just to make it a little bit more difficult to get off. All right, what else? I have put a bell, little low profile bell on here, and this mirror that I can now see behind me. Just had to cut open the outside of this grip so that I could put that in there, but very helpful. And turn signals I've already had. Just the rear. I do need to get the front turn signals now, especially if I'm not going to have the basket up there all the time. And that is it. I do have the bracket for the fishing pole. There's no rear storage on there, so I have my tackle bag clamped down, and I've also got one going through the handle, so there's no way it's going to come off. I mean, if this rear one were to pop off, it would just still be dangling. All right, so yeah, figured I'd come out here and do a little bit of fishing and take you guys along with me with the DTTZH A12. Thanks for being here. If you ever wanted to know what poison ivy looked like, this is it right here. Leaves of 3, let them be. It almost doesn't look like poison ivy though. So down here, I'm not even going to touch this tree right here, because all this is poison ivy. This is 100% poison ivy. You all probably like, the lock. And that's what would happen if someone tries to steal it. They wouldn't even notice it's on there, you know? They just run up thinking they're clever. And then they're like, well, let me just lift it. And then they realize it's not as light as it looks. So yeah, pretty cool tool. I'll put links in the description for all this stuff. I'm getting better at remembering the kickstand. I do have to run up to the store. So since I'm not on any schedule, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And by the way, I apologize in advance because while I had this inside the house, I completely forgot to oil the suspension parts. So we got a little squeakies. Hello. All right, just love to be able to turn that key. I just finished making a short on how to lock and unlock the bike to get the max speed, and I had the key in there to demonstrate that, but thankfully I don't need the key. I can just press this button twice. Alrighty, so no go on fishing so far. Water levels are still too low. Oh, this bike is now available on Amazon. Back again. I saw it for $468 for the 52 volt 25 amp hour version. That's close to $100 less than I paid for mine. So yeah, now would be the time to get one of these things. Wasn't planning on having to pedal, but I saw them pedaling their bikes too, so we ain't gonna feel bad because we made it. Oh boy, looks like we're going on another adventure. Let me know if these fall off, because they've fallen off before. I had to go back and look for them. I am trying to find the trail access, the paved trail access. And so I'm a bit lost right now. So this is not what I had in mind at all, because I think this takes you to the off-road section. Yeah, that's not what I want to do. Not in this bike. Oops. So I gotta find the road access, or the paved access, I should say. I got a fishing pole up my butt crack. It's not a good look. All right, I gotta try this again. I have lost a battery bar. So since I don't know where I am, I'm not sure I'm going to make it up to the lake, because I think I've been down here before and had similar results. Yes, so I got to know if I do get on the trail back here, it will only be off-road. Or if I do get access to Lake Fairfax, it's only on the off-road trails from that way. So I know there's a paved trail. I got to get to the other north shore. And sorry you guys have been face down like that. So I was just swapping out my batteries, and I've decided to call it for this ride, or at least as far as fishing goes. My line broke. It broke off somewhere. I mean, no big deal. That's all my tackle and stuff is in this bag, about to fall out because it's not zipped up properly. But yeah, I mean, no big deal. I do need to put some new line on here anyway, so I'm gonna probably do that this weekend. And yeah, I just wanted to show you the bike again real quick. So as far as the accessories go, obviously I believe in these accessories because I have everything up here on two bikes. Well, this phone holder comes with this bike, but the bell, the turn signals, the bag. This bag won't properly fit on my other bike, so I won't have that on there. It would be nice to get a little trunk bag back here. I don't think I'm gonna ever have anyone sitting back here. The bike does come with foot pegs, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get a small trunk bag for back there, and front turn signals as well. But other than that, this bike is great. It's ready to go. I'll put on the screen how many miles I've gone and everything at the end of the ride. But yeah, I just wanted to stop here and show you, get my leg out the way. And I appreciate you guys coming on this ride with me. All right, my friend, that's gonna do it for this video. Unfortunately, no fish, but you know, I really just wanted to get out and ride around. I did have one errand to run, stop by the store, so I was able to do that. Also wanted to show you these mods, well, not really mods, but accessories that I've added, and just give you some content. Shout out to A12 Baby, who has some kind things to say, and also mentioned wanting to see or mentioned more content. So A12 Baby, this one's for you. All right, well, I hope you've enjoyed this video, seeing more of what the DTTZH A12 can do. You can see for literally around 500 bucks, you can get viable transportation. I mean, yes, you can have a great deal of fun with this, but you consider gas prices and everything else, man, this is a great option. Hello. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the institutions that lose money with these e-bikes are the ones that are pushing for the laws against them, you know? Because I'm sure there are people who are holding off on car purchases and are seeing these e-bikes as viable options. Maybe not compact folding e-bikes, but e-bikes in general. But of course, these small little folding ones give you so many options. You know, I could put this in my trunk and literally go anywhere this weekend, coast to coast. But not with these gas prices. So I've got some sightseeing stuff planned. I really want to go down to DC and check out this UFC fight situation. Not the fight itself, but you know, just see all the hoopla, what's going on down there with everything being built. So maybe I'll just throw this on the train and then we'll go do some sightseeing down in DC. Again, we've got some great weather coming up here. But I do thank you for joining me on this ride along. Hope you've enjoyed it. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Get out and enjoy the great outdoors. Because it's beautiful out here. Oh, and yes, on the next ride, it will be less squeaky. Oh, we've got a deer. Let's check him out, or her. Where are your friends, your family? These deer are so used to humans, they don't care. Because we aren't going to hurt you, are we? Are we? Are we? Very graceful creatures. You know, they spend their whole day eating grass, and we eat them. So why don't we just eat grass? Well, I guess they have different digestive systems and all that. Like, how many stomachs do cows have? Like 4? So yeah, but point being, we don't need to eat meat. We choose to eat meat. We can be completely maintained by fruits, grains, nuts, vegetables. In a perfect world, that would be my diet. But I'm about to go home and eat some fish right now. That would have been much easier to do without the battery. But because of how it is, that thing, I would have had to have taken the seat off and blah, blah, blah. So that is that. Okay. I don't have my glasses on, so I'll just put the numbers up on the screen. It's these two right here. And that's gonna do it. All right. Thanks for watching. Oh, maybe you want to see how much battery we have left. 51.8 volts. It's around 50%, I think. Maybe a little bit more. We'll see. All right, well, again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.